Yo, what's up, YouTube? So today I'm bringing you another trade breakdown. Really good day, $2,300 day. How I made that $2,300, trading the YM futures, E-mini, Dow Jones. I traded a 50K funded account through TopStep and 150K funded combine through them. If you're an American trader, TopStep is, and you're looking to get into trading, and I wouldn't recommend TopStep like for beginner traders. It's a prop firm. You do have to go through the evaluation, but once you have the skill, it is definitely a good asset to leverage as beginner traders to get that capital going. Of course, if you are beginning, you could just go to Tradeovate, open an account, throw in $500 and start like that. I always recommend demo trading, actually, starting out, but once you're through that phase and you've learned and you're starting out and you have like a system and you consistently making profit in that demo, that's what I mean starting out. You can go to Tradeovate, open an account with them if you're an American trader, because this is futures that I trade, and so Tradeovate is a futures broker. From what I know, regulated, insured in the United States. I will get back to you guys and try and leave that in the comments or something. Maybe I'll put it in the description or pin comment. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so don't quote me on it. That's from my understanding, though futures is a completely regulated field in America. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. Let's get into the trade breakdown. So for starters, I always start off on the daily time frame, and I like to mark my key breaks of structure because that is what's going to tell us what direction the market is going on that time frame, at least the overall trend, right? So I mean, it's kind of easy to see too that the daily is in an uptrend, but you want to really see some break of structure, right? So this is where we got our break of structure. Right here is where we broke these highs, and so coming into today, when we create a higher high, the next thing to do in market structure is to create a higher low. So we can anticipate a pullback, but we don't want to just hop in sales immediately as price breaks out. We want to wait until we have some confirmation that price actually wants to sell. So what that was today, this is going to be hard to see, so I'm going to draw it for you. What I like to see to understand when that daily time frame is actually going to start moving in a certain direction is I like to see it start to play out on the 4-hour, right? Because price action is fractal, time is fractal, and so anything you see on a higher time frame, best believe you've seen it on a lower time frame, and there's more structure to it. So that's how you're able to anticipate those higher time frame moves. So going into the 4-hour, what I saw is that we had made a high here. This is the lowest point we came after making that high. Then we made a higher high, right? So now we're in a bullish structure so far until price comes down and breaks this low. We're not looking or worried about what price does as far as so this would have been a good buy opportunity down here when price first got down, and you could have took this buy, but as you see, buyers weren't able to push price above these highs, and so price started coming down, and we wouldn't start selling at any point when these buyers have control of the market. Just noting that, because some people might look at it like you could have caught this sell, and maybe if you're looking at the 15-minute, and I'll go over how I use the 15-minute to basically see what the 4-hour is kind of when that is ready to move. But yeah, so you could have probably seen this coming on the 15-minute and started short selling it, but it was just, for me, I believe, what was this, Monday? So Monday, I believe I took the buys. So I mean, yeah, you could have took these sells. Essentially, there would have been nothing wrong with that, but I took the buys Monday. Anyway, so yeah, sorry if I lost you there. To kind of get back on track, so drawing out this 4-hour structure, we come and make a higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we never break this high, so no new structure is formed until we break this low, which is actually here, is where we got our first candle to close below this low. You wouldn't consider this a break because the wick, the candle did not close. I mean, you could consider it a change of character, but an actual break of structure, for me, I'd want to see the candle close. So we did get that before market opened, and so we were now in a bearish structure. And we could basically draw this as essentially our lower high, but we're just gonna say it's our high. Then boom, right? Because we broke this low, so essentially price could pull back as high as here, and then had sold off. But the reason I didn't believe that was gonna happen is just because it's all about timing with the market, and this is the structure we were coming into the market with, bearish sentiment, and people are impatient. People are trying to get their money. So you have to expect that people, are going to trade with the trend. And if the overall trend is bearish, then once market opens, we're going to, start taking those sells. So that's basically what happened. To see how that happened on the 15-minute. So basically, let me... What's something I could erase? Oh, okay. Because I actually left out a key bit of information. So coming into the market, and let me mark this low that we break right here. Boom. Uh-oh, why are we freezing? Why isn't my line printing? All right, there we go. So, like I said, we came up, made a high, made a low, made a higher high, then boom, broke, made a lower low. And so the next expectation, right, with market structure is if you have a lower low, you're going to get a lower high. So coming into today, market was pulling back, and being that we were in a bearish structure, and that we had a break of structure on the daily, so we knew the daily wants to pull back, and we were trading above this level at the time, as well as this level we got from the daily. So we were trading above both the 4-hour and the daily level at the time, which gave a lot of if you're looking at a risk to reward, basically there was a good amount of reasonable levels price could travel to down low based off of the trend on the 4-hour and the the kind of anticipation of a pullback on the daily. There was a lot of downside to the day, and right, so now that I've marked that 4-hour low, I go to the 15-minute, and I notice that we're in this uptrend, and right, and at 7 o'clock is when I look at the markets to do some type of pre-market, or at least I won't look at it anytime before 7. So today I did happen to look at it. It was like 7:10, so this candle had already broken out to the downside, and it was about to close. And then when it did close, I noticed that we had came down to this 4-hour level. So I was looking at it like, being that this is kind of the low we have, this new structural low, that basically market is looking to break that low, right? At the time we hadn't, right? So all of this hadn't printed yet. So at the time we hadn't broken this low, and so I was kind of thinking, do I get in this sell early? I see it, to me it was pretty clear, the sentiment of the day, but I was like, you know what, I trade the market open because there's a lot of volume that comes in, and it tends to let those moves It just lets market structure play out faster, whereas like this push down here took a whole 1-2 minutes, 30 minutes, right? Because 2 15-minute candles. Basically, this one, you can see like it teetered right here at the resistance we kind of had, and then when it decided it wanted to go, it was one candle, and it even pushed well past my target level for the day overall, which was that daily level, which I could see price pulling back to, that we had broken. And so, but yeah, that aside, so coming into the day, I was anticipating the sell, and seeing this right here, knowing this uptrend is just a 4-hour pullback, and essentially we're going to make a lower high at some point. I'm thinking to myself, as soon as I get a break of structure on the 15-minute, then that is when I'm going to start looking for sells. So that is another thing that kind of kept me out of taking this trade early, is because when I did look at the market, we hadn't broken our 15-minute low, which if you do follow this, if you can follow this, the way this market structure is we have a low right here, a high, a low, a high, a low, and a high, right? So that was the structure. So this right here is our low to break for me to be confident on the sells. So now we could go to the 1 minute, and basically on the 1 minute, I wasn't really looking for too much except kind of a change of character, but I also traded the open. Where is 8:30? Let's get rid of this because yeah, it's already coming up. Okay, so basically I waited till the open, right? I marked up this from what I have here so far. I marked up all of this right there at 7 o'clock. And yeah, I was seeing price come down here. I was like, if we could get a break of this level, that'll definitely have me looking for sells for today. And then we did. By the time I looked at the chart again, which was 8:30, where were we? We were literally under this level, and we are so bearish. It's crazy. You can see all the lower lows, the lower highs, this swing structure. So right here at 8:29, when I'm looking at the chart and I see we're pulling back almost to this 15-minute level exactly, I placed my sell. Basically right around the time this candle went to close, and this was my first trade on the funded account, and I basically put my stop loss right above the first resistance, which was here for me, because I did wait for the candle to close. I was just like, I'm gonna be really tight with this one, because I am trying to recoup, and also I want to compound this funded account a little bit anyway. So even if I wasn't recouping, I am trying to keep my losses as small as possible, which should always be your goal, to mitigate your losses and not get mitigated. So yeah, this was my first trade, and I wish I could tell you exactly where I exited as far as structure goes, but I do not know where I exited. I do know I exited before this bullish candle right here, and I exited for about $200. Yeah, I wish I could tell you. This was 2 contracts. Yeah, so right now, like I said, since I'm trying to keep my losses small, and I'm really just working on being consistent, and so with Top Step, you have to have like $200 or minimum of $200 profit for 5 days before you can withdraw. So for me, it was just like, once I hit that $200, I'm done trading the account. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I could have wrote this out, maybe wondering why don't I, but it's just because I already got to do the 5 days in a row, and I'm confident in my ability to read the market. So I'm just not going to rush it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I guess I could have held this out and had the account really high. You know, honestly, now that I say it out loud, I don't know, maybe like I'll look into it later, especially on a day like this where market to me was clearly bearish. But because then I could just take like say I held this out, made like $1,000 on it. Then so today is like 2 days green for me on this account. So I still need 3 more days of $200 less. I could have just like kept it light for the next 3 days or whatever. I guess that's one way to look at it. Maybe in the future I'll look to hold trades a little longer, especially with the higher time frame in our favor. But for right now, I'm trading 2 accounts right now. So I was just looking like once I hit that target, I'm gonna get out the trade and wait for the next entry. And so I did get out this trade, like I said, wait for my next entry. And since we are already trading bearishly, I feel like I can trust the 1 minute structure. So I see this low broken here, and so once we broke this low and I'm out this trade, I'm just looking for the pullback, and that was this bullish candle right here. And I actually let it pull back a good amount, and then I got in. It filled me a little low though, and boom, price here, basically the same stop loss and almost the same exact trade. But I wrote this one a little bit longer till the structure broke or something like that. We'll say here. And that was on the 150K challenge account. And for that account, so we have to make $9,000 to pass the account. And we also have a consistency score where you have to basically keep all of your trades under basically 50% of your overall profit. And so for me, it's just like that means no one trade could be more than $4,400 basically, or $4,499 to be specific. But you also have a minimum of 5 days you have to trade. So to me, it's just like, okay, 9,000 divided by 5 is 1,800. So for this trade, once I hit 1,800, I got out the trade. And again, I'm cool with just taking that, because even though price, I seen it coming down all the way here, that just gives me confidence in knowing that like I'm gonna get my targets accomplished. Like once I don't have any specific targets that I meet, once I'm trading my personal capital, stuff like that, or like once I have accounts for different things, like because these accounts I'm managing them very, it's just, we're just taking profit here. We're not taking losses. If we can, we're going to avoid that as much as we can. I'm not putting on too much risk with this account at all. I'm not trying things on it. Yeah, I could have held this trade for maybe a minute or two more to really capitalize on what it had, because again, this is a 1 minute chart. So I was done. You can see I'm out of this. This is 8:34 candle. I wasn't even holding it. I remember actually being done with my trades and looking at the time, and it was 8:34. So yeah, it's really I feel like no reason to like hold out for the extra minute or two. Like, I mean, yeah, like I said, when I really haven't, like say I had an account that was personal, $10,000, I'm risking $1,000 a day on it or something like that. And, like maybe I would hold it on a personal account, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, so at this point, I'm done trading for the day. I walk away from the charts, and I'm just thanking God, and thanking myself for putting in the work to learn this skill. Thanking the people who supported me and, allowed me to not only have the confidence, and at the same time, just the people I do it for, you know what I mean? Like the people who want to see me win. All you can do is be thankful, guys. That being said, hopefully this hopefully this has been insightful. Hopefully this can help you get to a point to where you're doing stuff just like this every single day. if even maybe just a day. Like honestly, like guys, $2,300 a day. You could do that. Like that's my paycheck. You know, you could do that a week and be good. Um, if you know you're smart with your money, you don't need a lot of money to really enjoy life. And with trading, like you're basically gonna be at an excess, especially if you're trading every day, you know. So it's no reason to rush this process. It will pile up to the point to where you just, you know. That being said, again, um, I hope this was insightful. If it was something that I might have missed or that you had a question on, do leave it in the comment. Try to be specific, as specific as you can with your questions, because that helps me give you as specific of an answer as possible. And like the video if you did like it. Subscribe as well, because I drop videos like this all the time. That being said, hopefully this one wasn't too much of a snooze fest. It's late in the day, so I kind of waited a little later to do this video. I apologize for that too if you are subscribed and you're expecting the videos around a certain time. Maybe because I don't notice my own patterns, but I do try to knock these out the same day. So anyway, that's all I have. Hopefully you guys can achieve all the things you want to achieve, especially you know, when it comes to trading, at least coming from me. Not that like I don't want you guys to achieve other things or you can't do other things. Go do other things. I hope you guys achieve those things too. Trading isn't the end all be all, even if you want to do multiple things. Really, I'm just talking too much. I'm tired. And I'm just trying to say, like, be blessed, y'all, and stay positive. Y'all got this. I'm out.